Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And Canada won. So Switzerland 2, Canada 1. My thoughts. I think, contrary to popular belief, well, I'm pretty sure people will say, I think we played well. I think tactically, Jesse Marsh proved to me that he's a very good coach. He set up the team very well. I think the first half was very indicative of how we could potentially have, kind of go toe to toe with teams. I think first half we were counter pressing. So Switzerland wanted to play out from the back so they could kind of, build up, build up, build up. And then when they eventually get to our box, they can just shoot and, get a goal. But the good thing that we did was we were counter pressing them straight from the get go. And even when I think 10 or 15 minutes in, when I think the Canadian team was starting to just kind of like slow down a bit with the pressing because they were tired and stuff. Jesse March was shouting, continue pressing them because it made them uncomfortable. It made them uncomfortable to the point where they started long bowling a second ball, second header or anything like that. All of them, that's what Switzerland were doing. And they didn't really like the way that we were playing. We wanted to go toe to toe with every individual player. We're man to man. We're man marking each player. I think we got into their heads early on, which I think first half was, I'm not gonna lie, if we just got a goal, that would have been perfect. The way we played against a big team like Switzerland, contrary to popular belief, I think Switzerland's a very good team. We played very well, and I think I think the second half, yeah, we came out not concentrated. I think we came out. We maybe had a plan in place, and this is another thing. Even though I love the tactic, I love counter pressing. You have to admit this is where you might like Jesse March or you might not. Me personally, I love as a football fan, I love counter pressing football. But you with the counter pressing football, you also you know, um, you risk your defense being wide open. This happened in the first half as well. First half could have easily been 1 or 2 nil. If this was Brazil or a different team, it could have easily been that. But this is Switzerland. Switzerland does not convert their chances like that, and that's what happens with counter pressing football. But I was willing to, forego that. The way we were playing, we made them uncomfortable. They had 1 2 chances and they didn't convert them, and we had the upper hand up until halftime. I think right after halftime, because we were still doing that, we didn't have the momentum in place. They were exposed, they were exposed defensively, and they allowed Vargas to be open for free, and he scored a goal. It's a game about spaces. This is a game about spaces. If you can find the space where there's no defenders, you're going to win. You're going to score. And defensively, you have to be tight, especially if you're the underdog. Whether you're counter pressing, whether you're counter attacking, whether you're just defensive block, or whether you're just parking the bus. Defensively, you have to be rock solid in order to get a goal, in order to win the game. And today, unfortunately, we didn't have that. After that, we are not good possession wise. We are not a good possession team. I think we've seen that against Bosnia. We've seen that against Qatar. I think with Qatar, the red cards definitely helped us, but we are not good possession. I think we're good in a game like this where we're the underdogs. We can counter press, get the ball, get it in as quickly as possible, counter attacking football. That makes sense for us. And this is why I was pretty happy with it. Second half, I think from 45 minutes to about 60, 65 minutes, terrible. I don't think we played well until the hydration break. I think hydration break, we Jesse Marsh tweaked some things. He brought on Promise David. I think Promise David came in, and but he got the cross in goal, amazing. And this is where, you know, this is why I feel like Jesse March is a very good coach for us. He allowed the players to understand. Look, now we're behind, and we need to get a goal ASAP. Get the ball in quick. When you get the ball in quick, you're going to find the spaces. And that's literally what happened. They got the ball in quick, dipped it into the box. Very good control by Saliba. And then from there, a good cross and a good first touch finish from Promise David. And after that, 15 minutes, we had the momentum. We had 3, 4 chances which we should have tucked away. But again, we're not a team which is very clinical. I think we should have had Jonathan as well on the pitch with Promise. I think Promise played brilliantly. Very good cameo from him. But we needed that draw. I think if you told me before the World Cup that we're gonna come second in this group, I would have said, you know what, I'll take it. If you would have told me we were going on our way to be first and came second, I'd be pretty happy with that. Which is why I don't know how other people think, but I'm pretty happy with it. Yes, we have to go to LA to play our next game, but I'd rather I'd rather qualify for the group. I know, yes, I think good thing we're not third, and I think the Qatar game was the deciding factor for us to score 6 goals. I think brilliant. I think we needed that result. You know, we did perfect. We played perfectly there. We scored as many goals today. Bosnia won against Qatar, and if Bosnia came second or we third, yeah, we're definitely getting out around 32. But just because we're second now, I think we've done well. I think this is our first time actually progressing from a group stage, and I'm proud of this team. I think the players just kind of let us down defensively. The midfield, again, when you're on the back pedal, you're counter attacking more. It's tough for you to have that control in the midfield, which we didn't have. But I think this team is more of a chaotic team where if there's chaos, we're gonna thrive. We're gonna do things. But if it's a team where you want organization, you want this and that, I don't think we can do that. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with Jesse March. I think hydration break. I think the way he initiated us first half, brilliant. And I want to see more. I want to see us perform, go toe to toe with all of the teams. I know we can do that. Let me know what you guys think. That's just my analysis of the game. And yeah, like and subscribe. Yeah, bye bye.